everybody, welcome back to another adventure with me, Ayrenne. Today, of course, we'll be saving Lynn from gas. I'm sorry, I just had to make that joke. Yes, we are saving Lynn from gas because, well, she's in a submarine and it's gone haywire and we're trying to blow off some steam here. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I gotta stop with the bad jokes. Let's do this. Let's see, I haven't quite figured out what to do exactly, so let's see. If I do this, okay, then that one stops. Okay, water's rising, blah yada 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 yada. I know. We've done this in the last episode. If you want to know what they're all saying, just watch the last episode. Yeah. Okay, just go. Hang on. Okay. Oh, no. I want this one. Okay, so let's see here. No. You. I want you to switch this one for this. There we go. Now I can get through. There, how does that look? Looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. And so basically all you have to do is make sure the one that blows steam like all the way is placed where we can, as Sissel, turn it off. I'm sorry, I don't know the word for it right now. I'm tired, okay? Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Now all you need to do is get up. Up there, if I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now how in the world am I going to get up there? Well, I know. Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Sissel, how can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? Well, you just did. Sorry. I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. That just sounds weird. Hey, are you being sarcastic? I think he is. I sure am. Let's see. Sissel? Sissel, let's go. I think I know what to do here, and I think you do too. Let's move this hook. Whoop. There you go. Step on, Miss Lynn. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go. Okay, raise away. Let's do it. Here comes the water. Dang it, she can't open the door. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Sure. Let's go into my ghosty self. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. Oh crap. Sissel, I need your help here. No! This way. Oh. I don't need Sissel's help. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Eee! No, yeah, hell, we're on the water. That's good. Okay. So now I'm stuck in a submarine. Good. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and little Laylee suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down deep into the deep sea. Down into the deep sea, I'm sorry. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find that single ray of light. Try to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep darkness. Oh, I can imagine that. Yeah, this is actually where I wanted to end the last episode, but it would have taken 5 minutes longer and I just wouldn't do that. So let's save. Let's continue. Chapter 17. Ooh. Okay. The appended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Yeah, here we are. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Eek! Well, I would scream too if that looked up at me. Oh god, I know what it is. It's Sissel. Yep. I see you've managed to survive, Detective. You're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. Oh god, he's talking to us. You're the ghost who've been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. That's a good question. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who am I? Who in the world are you? And who am I? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit tonight, I thought it was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Remember what? Who you are, and who I am too. What? Oh god, it's so exciting! Well, of course I know, but no. The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. Oh, it's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Thnx fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've kind of got it some figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers. Like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now, then how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? That's what does it, I'm sorry. It's true. On that day 10 years ago, A fragment of the meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Yeah, he died over there, right near the meteorite. Because at first he couldn't do anything. Aren't the Thnx remnants still there in that park, at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Radiation's time effect. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Oh, this is also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Nothing at all! Yes, strange and confusing. That about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Oh, it's a good question. Let's see. Contradictory existence. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. So that's why it hasn't decomposed and it's still there. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. And pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Yeah, it's very cool. This is why I love this game, because it has this story that just reels you in as you play, and these characters. Oh, and then the explanation. Oh, okay, let's hear about the revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted to start a kidnap. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Thnx. Jout. Detective Jout was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. The old pigeon guy and Inspector Cabanela. Inspector Cabanela and the junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. Yep. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. They stole my Thnx fragment, and here I am. That's so sad. But they had one more target. They had one more final target. You, detective. Me. She was witness. If you weren't there in the park that 10 years ago, I would have never thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. But I was just a little kid playing in a park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, you become a detective looking into Zhao's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. That's right. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with him after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Thnx meteorite. Because you were looking into Zhao's case. They thought you would find out about Thnx sooner or later. That's very clever of them. So now what? Oh dear, what's that? I don't know, but we'll find out in the next episode. Wasn't that mean of me? So, we still don't know who we are. But we finally figured out what connected Lynn to this guy, and, well, now all's left is what's connecting me to this guy. So, oh my god, all the discoveries, this Thnx stuff, I love it. I love it so much. Do you guys love it? I love it. So, you know what? Let's give a like for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game, and please join me in the next episode, where we may or may not finally figure out who we are and what we have to do with this guy and why we were killed. And, you know, just watch the next episode. Come on, guys. Give me a break. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Like I said, join me in the next episode. Leave a like, leave a comment for this one. And, you know, see you next time. Bye.